Hello everyone, myself Kamarpal Singh, working as an working as a professor in BBK DAV College for Women Amritsar. So title of my talk is e-commerce. Here I tell you the basic introduction of e-commerce in my presentation. So first of all, we have to understand the meaning of commerce. In simple words, you can say commerce is just the buying and selling of products, goods and services. In formal definition, according to dictionary.com, commerce is a division of trade or production which deals with the exchange of goods and services from producer to the final customer. It comprises the trading of something of economic values such as goods, information, services, or money between two or more entities. From the term commerce, next term derived, that is e-commerce. Basically, e-commerce is commonly known as electronic marketing. It also consists of buying and selling of goods, products, and services over an electronic system, but with the help of internet or other computer networks. So here we understand without internet, e-commerce is not possible. So e-commerce is the purchasing, selling, and exchanging goods and services over computer networks, or you can say on the internet, through which transaction or terms of sale are performed electronically. That's why it is called an e-commerce. Next, you can compare it from the traditional business and the current e-commerce business. On the top side, you can see in the traditional business, it divided into different parts. That is manufacturing unit, distributorship, wholesaler are there, retailer are there, and then customer. Or you can see in the diagram, there is a advertisement cost that is 50%. So you can see in traditional business, there are so many middlemen. But in the direct selling or in the bottom side, you can see in e-commerce, company directly selling its products and services to the customer. So there is no middleman. Here's a big difference between traditional business and direct selling. So from there, what are the various benefits, or you can say what are the various uses of e-commerce? Now we can find what are the major features or major uses of e-commerce. You can see there is low entry cost, reduces transaction cost, access to the global market 24/7 days a week, and secure market share. But low entry cost, why there is low entry cost? Because we have to only make a website. No need to rent a physical store or a shop, or you have to own a physical store or shop. Also, most important is cost to operate digitally is often less expensive than need to pay rent or other business maintenance charges or building maintenance charges or taxes. So that's why there is a low entry cost. I already said that it reduces transaction cost. Why? Because there is no middleman. If there is no middleman, obvious, so many middlemen are there, so transaction cost is already increases. Then with there is no middleman, it reduces transaction cost. Access to the global market, obvious, with the help of web browsers. So many web browsers are there. With the help of web browsers, you can access to the global market easily. And you can also secure market share. Then we talk about the brief history of e-commerce. In the brief history, you can see there are 3 steps, starting from the electronic fund transfer, then there is a EDI, then there is a e-commerce. Initially, EFT used by the banking industry to exchange account information over secured networks. Only electronic fund transfers are there. In late 1970s and early 1980s, EDI for e-commerce within companies. EDI is implemented by the value-added networks. There is a trading partners. It exists between one business to transmit data from one business to another business. There are two types of EDIs. One is partially integrated, in which there is a partial communication between two businesses, and other is fully integrated, in which whole businesses of two companies transmit data with the help of electronic data interchange. Then there is in 1990s, there is a concept of e-commerce. The World Wide Web or the internet provides easy to use technology for the information publishing and dissemination. So it enabled diverse business activities and cheaper to do business, economics of the sale. Next, the major component is the process of e-commerce. There are various steps, starting from a consumer uses web browser to connect to the home page of merchant's website on the internet. Obvious, there are so many web browsers: Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Google Chrome, Opera. So many web browsers are there, from which consumer has to connect to the home page of the merchant's website on the internet. Without internet, I already said that without internet, e-commerce is not possible. The consumer browses the catalog of products. What are the various products on their side? He selects that items, whatever he wants to purchase. The selected items are placed in the electronic cart. Then, when the consumer is ready to complete the purchase of selected items, he provides a bill to ship to address for purchase and delivery. After that, when the merchant web server receives this information, it computes the total cost of the order, including tax, whatever the taxes are there, total cost of the order with shipping charges, with handling charges, or whatever the other charges are there, display the total to the customer. The customer can now provide payment information such as credit card number, debit card number, which online payment mode he want to wish, then submit his order. Then validation process is started. Validation process is started when the credit card number or debit card number is validated. The order is completed at the commerce server side. The merchant side displayed a receipt confirming the customer's purchase. Obviously, e-commerce is from the security purpose, validation is must. With the term of validation, your online security feature is very important. The commerce server side then forward the order to a processing network for payment processing and other fulfillment, whichever is there. Then we say that what are the various types of e-commerce? There are various types of e-commerce, like business to business, like business to consumer, like business to employee. So starting from the business to business, it consists of largest form of e-commerce. This model defines between two business companies. Buyer is also the businessman and seller is also the businessman. This model defines that buyer and sellers are two different entities. It is similar to the manufacturer issuing goods to the retailer or wholesaler. For example, Dell is a leading manufacturing of computers, but all its accessory, whichever they use, does not make all of those products. So in want to deal those products, first step is to purchase them from unlike businesses, that is producers of those products. Next is business to consumer. It is the model taking business and consumer interaction. The basic concept of this model is to sell the products online to the consumer. Very famous model, you can say business to consumer. Business to consumer is the direct trade between the company and the consumer through online mode. with the help of internet. Without internet, it is not possible. If you want to sell goods and services to the customer so that anybody can purchase any products directly from the supplier's website, that is the model of business to consumer. Then business to employee electronic commerce use an intra-business networks which allows company to provide products or services to their employees. So this is the model of business to employees, whichever the facilities or services any business firms give to their employees through this mode. Consumer to consumer, obviously there are consumed products are there, so many websites are there which they want to consume products to sell to their other consumer. That is the basic purpose of the consumer to the consumer. There are many sites offering free classifieds, auction and forums where individuals can buy and sell thanks to online payment system like PayPal, where people can send and receive money online with ease. Then after that, what are the various pros and cons, or you can say benefits or drawbacks? Obvious, there is a reduce of prices. You can shop anywhere in the world, easy access, wide selection to cater for all consumers. Already we said that these are the benefits, and obvious there are drawbacks like security, unable to examine product personally. Not everyone is connected to the internet. Obviously, there is a vast population which is not connected to the internet. There is a possibility of credit card number theft. So these are the some drawbacks of the e-commerce. Thank you.